Welcome back, everybody, to Worth Our Weekly News. This week, we have some big news for the upcoming patch, including the patch name, New Powers. They dropped this killer trailer. Really well done. Guess they've been taking notes. And in this trailer, there's a whole lot of information, a whole lot of stuff. So we're going to do what all them bigger YouTube channels that cover more important topics, I guess Star Wars is more important than War Thunder, we're going to do a trailer breakdown. So starting off, we got some misty water with Gaijin in the background. And then you can see, as the music kicks in, slowly, silhouettes of 5 big ol' ships. And there's some big ones. Believed to be battleships. Not battle cruisers, I guess we're skipping. And quite old battleships at that. Some of the ones that they are believed to be would be the Nassau for Germany, the Grand Gut for Russia, though that's apparently disputed, the Dante Alighieri for Italy, the Kawachi for Japan, and the Dreadnought for the British. Now, other people have identified the Japanese ship as the Congo and then a South Carolina, not an Italian vessel. Now, some people might say in the comments that these are dreadnoughts, not battleships. Well, Dreadnought was a ship independently, and it was a battleship. The Dreadnought was just a very large battleship opposed to prior battleships. But it's interesting to go into World War I ships. They look pretty cool, so I'm totally down with this. Next up, we have something that most people are probably going to overlook. Just some explosions happened in the desert. What's to talk about? Well, first off, if you notice, these explosion effects are much better than the ones currently in game. So it seems they are adding some better explosion effects. At least I hope so. Also in the clouds, they look a little bit better. My concern, hopefully not the reality of the situation, is that they aren't improving the explosion effects. This is just for the trailer. But I'm pretty sure that they are going to be added to the game, just better explosion effects. I think it would be necessary. Explosions in the game look dated. Now, what else we can pick up from the scene? There's some dead tanks in the background. It looks like one of the, I forgot the name of that one desert map. I think it's the big one that everyone hates, although there's grass on the ground, so maybe it's a new one. But what also we can tell is I don't see what is making these explosion effects. So I'm assuming that it's going to be artillery, and this is going to be the new artillery effect that happens when you drop that stuff. Which looks cool, and it definitely smokes up the area, so maybe artillery will be a bit more useful. You could cover yourself with a little smoke. The scene after that, we have some dude, looks like probably a German officer, overlooking a Leo 1 of some sorts. I can't identify it any further than it's a Leopard 1. Perhaps one of you astute viewers can identify the Leo. However, I cannot, and it's like the main thing in this, unless you want to talk about the German officer-looking dude. I don't think he's going to be added to the game. A possibility that you could take in is that maybe the model looks a little better, I guess, so maybe there's going to be better lighting or something. Now, after that is the scene that you all are going to be wanting to see. Yes, T90 confirmed. And you can see one of the red eyes. There's got a machine gun on top and ERA everywhere. I guess that's like really all you can say about it. Maybe you can try to pick up something from the background. Looks like there's a bridge of some sort of swing bridge. You know, a map in San Francisco would be kind of cool, having the Golden Gate in the background. But with the T90, I really wonder if the active protection system is going to be functioning or if it's just going to be an aesthetic. Personally, I do hope that it functions because it would be pretty cool to see in game. But also, at top tier, most enemy tanks are firing APFSDS. You don't see a whole lot of things being thrown around with ATGMs unless it's a helicopter. And if we have a counter to the helicopters, that would be great. That'd be fantastic. And I guess, yeah, we have the SPAG that I was going to make another video about. I think I might do that still. Besides that, I was anticipating the T90 to be in this patch. I said in the earlier video. But it makes you think, like, Russia already has a lot of top tier tanks. Do they need another one? And don't worry, you jet fans are not missing out. It seems Gaijin has finally, after a long time, introduced some modern aircraft carriers. Now, before you naval fans get a little hyped out, I don't think these are going to be player controlled. If they were player controlled, I think they would have a bit of a greater presence in the trailer, perhaps appearing with the battleships, and they would probably have shown some World War II designs. These ones are very obviously post-World War II, as they have the angled deck for more aircraft to take off from, or larger aircraft to take off from. So the Phantoms and whatnot should have an easier time landing. No longer will have to do it on some Second World War vessels. I would really like them to be player controlled. I would love to see some aircraft carriers. I think they'd be a great addition to some of the game modes that we currently have in War Thunder, especially the Enduring Confrontation. And hey, maybe they will be player controlled because, I don't know, it's just a trailer. I can't tell anything further from what we're seeing. Water looks great. Next scene, we start to see a tank. Ooh, what is that looking with the triangle nose? It's a German tank. It is apparently a Leo 2A6. So not only are the Russians getting a new tank, but so are the Germans. Now, I don't know much at all about late Leopards like the 2A6 and 2A7. Is there a 7? I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure it has the same gun as the 2A5, just better armor protection. I would also assume a better engine, probably better thermals too, It does look like it does have commander thermals, if you notice the thingy on the top of the tank. I'm sure all you German fans are having quite a hoot about this vehicle. Next scene is just a pan of a bomb while the song says reload the weapons. It looks pretty cool, and there's a dude sitting next to a truck. Comparing in-game models, it seems that these wheels belong to a MiG-21 of sorts. I can't tell further beyond, well, it's the wheels. I can't tell a variant by the wheels, man. Following that scene, we have what looks like a Spitfire firing its cannons. My expert analysis says that this is a Spitfire Mark 24, and I think the purpose of the scene is to show off perhaps new gun effects when you shoot them. It does look pretty nice in the scene. And after that is some sort of military base. I'm not really sure what this is. I was first thinking it's a new map, but now looking upon it, I can see dudes standing around. I'm thinking what they're doing is they're going to update the hangar. Maybe, possibly. And now the hangar's going to have dudes like stand around doing stuff while you look at your vehicles. A detail I really liked was the fall leaves in the background. It really reminded me of the aesthetic of Fallout 76. Not the gameplay and the bugs and all that. Fallout 76 visually had some really nice looking areas. This one reminds me of some of them, with the orange trees and all that. The following scene is very artsy. It has a MiG-21 flying in front of a sun. Now, what MiG-21 is it? It's kind of hard to tell. People are suspecting it to be a BIS. However, the BIS and the SMT look rather similar, and you need to see them in more detail to really tell them apart. And since this is mostly silhouetted by the light of the sun, you can't really tell. What you can tell is it's carrying some bombs and missiles. Unfortunately, I don't have the eye for Russian missiles types, so I can't say what type of missiles they are, but they look kind of chunky. The following scene is also really cool. It follows a missile looking like a sparrow of some sort. Now, a whole lot of people haven't brought this up, at least from what I've read, but what jet is that? You can't see it because it's also silhouetted by the blinding light of the sun. But as you follow the missile and it actually explodes in front of the jet, it looks really cool. And the explosion, my God, delicious. If that explosion was a sandwich, it would be a really good sandwich. But in the light of the explosion, you can see a bit more detail about this mysterious aircraft. And I still can't tell exactly what it is, but it doesn't look like any of the MiG-21s we currently have in game. Overlooking what we do have in game, it looks to be a Mirage. Wonder if this is hinting towards another variant of a Mirage, or they're just using it because it's a cool looking jet. If I want to get real big brain about it, I would say that they're hinting towards another Mirage variant. However, I think a more practical stance would be that it's just them reusing the old model because they got it, why not? But as the jet crashes and dies, we take a note of these explosion effects are really, really good compared to what we currently have in game. And as it tumbles to the ground, there's a nice streak of fire going down, but also you can take note, the clouds are not what they're currently in game. There's a variety of different types of clouds. Well, currently in game we have like just blobs of dark. But here's the thing, once again, are these just trailer clouds or are these going to be in-game clouds? I really want to know the answer to this question, and we might actually have it. I'm not sure where they sourced, probably just Gaijin social media, but 3 images appeared on my Discord. They are now posted in the news section, so be sure to go and check those out, of a MiG-21 F-13, a J-35D, and a T-90. And in the background, you can see some very nice clouds. If they were to include these in these screenshots, then, well, of course, yes, they seem to be the new clouds coming to the game. And they do look fantastic, I gotta say, so I am not against this. I wonder if it's gonna impact performance anyway. Do you have to enable the new clouds? Now, that's not the last thing in this trailer. We still have a few scenes to go through. First off, this SK-60. I'm not sure what variant it is, but yeah, it's coming to the game. Not too unexpected. I think one of the forum admins said it was coming anyway, so. On a Google Doc of people collecting data for 1.103, for some reason it's listed as a premium. Perhaps there's some more things I need to look into because I am unaware of this being a premium. And there are a good number of them, so we could have one in the premium line as well as some in the standard line. But I haven't heard anything that would insist that it is going to be a premium. What I can also say about this is something about it just makes it look a bit more interesting than other models we currently have in game. Maybe they did improve the lighting. It just looks better. And the final scene, I think, got a lot of people hyped, and I think it's also implying what the name is hinting towards. New power, not a new nation, instead a new type of power. I'm not sure what terrible idea struck Gaijin to add atomic bombs to the game. Personally, I would be totally down for nuking this map, and actually most of the maps we have in game. Just blow them up. Just annihilate them in atomic fire. I don't want to see any of them anymore. I'm wondering what this is going to be. Is this going to be like an effect you see in the background of a game? And it's like, oh, nuclears or whatever. And then you have to rely on your MBC or whatever they call it. The magical equipment that you put on tanks so they can survive in harsh conditions. Like nuclear fallout. It was all the rage back in like the 60s and 70s. But that there ends the trailer. Everything we saw there, all these random hints towards what could be coming in the upcoming patch, as well as the patch name. Is there anything that you spotted that I missed? Is there any details you know about the things I was talking about? Pretty good trailer altogether. Easily get hyped with something like that. I hope in the future we can anticipate also more great trailers for upcoming patches. Although maybe this one's just going to be special because they're revamping a whole lot of stuff. I really doubt it's going to come out in time for the War Thunder anniversary. We're probably looking mid next month. There's a whole lot of stuff, as you can easily see, that needs to get devlogged for them to get out of the way. If you're going to produce a nice trailer and everything for it, you really don't want to rush something like this. But anyways, that's all my thoughts and opinions on this trailer. Now, normally here I would thank my patrons and YouTube members. I'm still going to do that. Thank you very much, guys. However, I've run into an issue. As I noticed in my last video, it took about 3 minutes to thank all of you because there's just so many. And I appreciate the love very much. But I don't really want to spend 3 minutes reading out the names every video. Do you have any solutions to this issue I'm running into? Because I definitely want to thank you guys every patch, but I just can't read every single name. It elongates the video too much. Speaking of which, YouTube members and patrons get access to a whole lot of stuff if you're wondering about it. Unique Discord channel. If you do $5 or more, you get videos early. YouTube members precisely can use emojis in the comments of this video, and they also get permissions on my Minecraft server, which I need to make a stream of sometime in the future. So if you're interested in any of that, be sure to check it all out, either in the Patreon link or the join button. Now, if you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, don't hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I make War Thunder Weekly News videos every Friday, make random reviews of the week, and I like to stream on Saturdays, so be sure to hit the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload anything at all. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Like, I can say that part really fast, but I can't do the names really fast. And in terms of bonus news, now that we're getting nuclear weapons, Gaijin Plox add Air to Genie, the unguided air-to-air nuclear missile, fired by the F-89J Scorpion, which is in-game. Well, not in-game, in this files. So we have to add it. We have to. I need the team kill my entire team and the enemy team at the same time. But no, really, it seems they finally made the Nuclear Sun an actual feature, not a bug.